Hey MotoAmerica fans, this is Matthew Skoltz. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the MotoAmerica YouTube channel for more coverage and also like or comment.
How about this guy, number 2, Josh Herrin, Fresh and Lean Attack Performance Yamaha. He looks ready to go. Bobby Fong gets into position. Upper left-hand part of your screen, you're going to see those red lights go on. Revs are up when they're off. All right, so we're away racing. And Jake Gagne with another great launch.
Bobby Fong as well from row 2. Both the Suzukis get away well. They're going to funnel in behind that 32 of Gagne. Now, the important part, Greg, is they got to go with him early. Cam Peterson was so good at that last year in our stock 1,000 class. Bobby Fong gets shuffled back. Herrin goes up to 3rd. Cam Peterson doing everything he can right now to go with that 32. Very impressive.
What a start from the 45. M4X Star Suzuki's Cam Peterson. What a difference from yesterday. And Peterson, is he going to make a bid for the lead? Are you kidding me? Side by side they go, and Cameron Peterson is leading HONOS Superbike for a moment as they go down into turn 5. Gagne retakes the lead.
Josh Herrin looked like he was going to get in deep. We'll look as this camera pans out. Let's see, is that Herrin that just went backwards? It is. Baz is going to go up to 3rd. Then we're going to have Kyle Wyman slots himself into that 4th spot with Herrin. Bobby Fong made a mistake down in turn 1 or got shoved out a little bit in turn 1, and that's what's caused the 50 to be back as far as he is. But look at Baz now trying to get on the back. Both of these guys know that they have to go with Jake Gagne. They both said it in their pre-race interviews. We got to go with Jake.
You got to rough him up too, and you got to throw a shot at it and really just disrupt his rhythm. But this is where Gagne's so strong. Through the carousel, into the chicane he goes. Number 32, Fresh and Lean Attack Performance Yamaha, Jake Gagne, who has set the pace the entire weekend. Bobby Fong with a big mistake.
Just having a struggle first lap for Bobby Fong. He's had such a strange year. He's going to get himself back in line here. No real positions gained. All those guys are going to go by him, it looks like. But by pressure, Greg, it's not necessarily even roughing him up. It's not allowing his board to start saying +2, +3, +4. By just staying there where you need to be and keeping that constant pressure on is what you have to do. There's Bobby Fong. He's going up underneath Josh Herrin now as they come up that hill. You can see Hector Barbera ahead of him. Very strange first lap for the 50. Kyle Wyman and Matthew Skoltz right now running 4th and 5th.
Skoltz on that Westby Racing Yamaha was your points leader coming into this weekend. He's now 2nd in points. Panera Bread Ducatis, Kyle Wyman onto the front straightaway. We go. And Jake Gagne with a 3/10 of a second lead over Cam Peterson and Loris Baz right there as well. We've seen Baz continue to get stronger and stronger as the race wears on.
Now, if he starts doing that again, these guys are going to be just a little bit closer. So it's going to cause Gagne to push a little bit harder for longer. And you can see Matthew Skoltz has made his way past the 33 of Kyle Wyman. Now, Hector Barbera is in the draft of that Ducati, and he's not able to do anything just yet. And you can see Herrin and Fong have recovered. They're getting to the back of these other 2 guys now.
Kyle Wyman's Ducati has been extremely fast as well in a straight line.
Let's see what that BMW has. Does it have anything for Kyle Wyman as they come down the front straightaway? Gagne now out to a 1.5 second. Greg, 1.5 second lead. He runs a 2:10.9.
As Baz, and there's some smoke coming out of the Ducati. So after a pass, Baz looks like he's having problems with that V4. So Loris Baz, that could signal the end of his race. Hand in the air. He obviously felt the power delivery diminish and shaking his head. Bad luck
devastating
for Baz as he moved himself into 2nd spot after doing a 2:11. But Jason, a 2:10.9 is unbelievable.
Yeah, that is so fast to do 2:10.9, and you can see Herrin's not letting Fong have any of his own way in order to go forward. He slides back up underneath Bobby as they go down to turn 5. Bobby turns it back up underneath him. Let's see if he can make it. He
that's
can't.
Tough.
That's a tough one to go there. And
Hannah is with a very special guest down in pit lane.
Greg, I have a very special guest in our midst, Jim Farley, the CEO of Ford Motor Company. It's an honor to have you here with us this weekend. What brings you out to our HONOS Superbike race?
Well, really, Wayne and Richard, what they built here is so impressive. Car companies were really noticing, and it's great to see the fan enthusiasm on a summer day in Wisconsin. What's better than MotoAmerica race?
Who are you rooting for today?
You know, for me, I really love the Bagger race, so I was rooting for Harley. I'm on the board of Harley, so you know, maybe not a fair assessment, but no, I'm really rooting for the sport. I'm rooting for Wayne.
Love to hear it. Jim, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Guys.
Yeah, and Harley Davidson doing a great job today, winning here in Wisconsin with the number 33, Kyle Wyman. But Hector Barbera got by Kyle, and so now he moves his way into fourth. And Wyman looks like he's going to come under fire from Josh Herrin. So underneath into the chicane, Wyman having a difficult time getting that Ducati slowed down. Jason, I know in talking to the Wyman crew, really struggling with finding really the sweet spot of the setup this weekend.
Well, more of balance, and in the most important corner here, you know, you look at the turns that lead on the straightaways, yes, they're important, but the one corner you spend a ton of time leaned over is Kyle fires right back going into Canada corner. That carousel goes on and on forever, and you can see how much Hector Barbera pulled away from Kyle Wyman in that carousel. That's really been a contentious spot for him over the weekend. He was almost 0.6 down compared to what he was last year in that corner on that bike. So it's a geometry thing that they've tried to find to get him comfortable, and they just haven't been able to get him comfortable in certain specific spots on the racetrack.
This is the spot where Ducati is known for the top-end horsepower. But you can see the fresh and lean attack performance Yamaha of Herrin able to get in the draft of Kyle Wyman. Is he going to be a demon on the brakes in turn number one? They're going to tip it in and go side by side. No room for Wyman. He's going to get out in the dirty stuff. So Herrin takes the spot. He's going to try to chase down Hector Barbera. So it's Gagne. Now the 3-second lead over Peterson and Matthew Skoltz, your podium at the moment.
Yeah, now they're going to just try to draft and redraft. You can see Matthew Skoltz is just up the road. What a tremendous result this is right now for Hector Barbera, putting this bike fourth. Obviously, MotoGP experience, World Superbike experience. Herrin now tries to go back up underneath Kyle Wyman and is going to make that. Will Bobby Fong make it? Nope. But Hector Barbera, as of Friday morning, had never seen this place. And Barbera right now finds himself in fourth, Jamie.
As he really likes to get the bit between his teeth. And when Josh is feeling it, there's no one in the sport better at chasing someone down than the number 2 Herrin.
Oh, he just grind. He goes after guys, doesn't he? And there's never any let up from Josh. So once he gets on you, he's on you.
And Jake Gagne continues to lead this race by 4.2 seconds over Cameron Peterson.
We've lost Kyle Wyman, haven't we?
Yeah.
Yes. Yep, we lost him. I didn't see him in that group, and you can see him holding his left arm, just holding it down there a little bit. So going into the chicane, obviously the 33 had a problem. Yeah, I didn't see this coming for Bobby. I really didn't. He's so good, and it's really hard. And there he goes. It's a hard pass. Yeah, it's a hard pass. I could tell that these two guys were maybe there was a little bit of something that went on at the beginning of this race, but it's allowed Hector Barbera to jump right back into it with them. And I thought there might have been something that happened at the beginning that didn't make Bobby that happy, and I'm not sure what that was about right there. Bobby almost looked like he was telling Josh, like, jump in behind me, we can catch up. That's what it looked
like to me, yeah.
We can catch up, and even Herrin shook his head like, yeah, let's go. So you can see, but this is a hard pass. You've made up your mind early, and he just parks him, and that's essentially what he does. He looks over, parks him, and let's see what happens here. Looks, he's going to tap the back of his bike like, let's go. And Herrin's saying, yeah okay, let's go. But Barbera's like, wait a minute, I want to go too. So he's up underneath Herrin as they get ready to go down Canada corner. And what it's done is it's pushed Herrin behind Barbera now. And Bobby Fong's got that little bit of a gap that maybe he wants.
This is the final lap of the race. And Skoltz trying to hold on to a podium position. But Bobby Fong trying to get that M4X Star Suzuki on the box and make it 2 and 3 for Suzuki. Oh, this is going to be so close. Fong has got his machine working so well. Into Canada corner they go. Just a couple more corners.
He's there now, isn't he?
Yeah, he's there. And you can see Bobby was able to be at full lean angle and more comfortable. Coming up over the hill for the 5th win in a row, Jake Gagne takes the checkered flag and extends his points lead. Cameron Peterson, another podium appearance for him, and a great job. And here it goes, the final spot on the podium. It's a drag race to start-finish line. Matthew Skoltz looks like he's under. No, he holds on by 4 thousandths of a second. Bobby Fong missed out doing his fastest lap of the race on the last lap of the race. A 2:12.3 for Fong. And just like that, 4 thousandths of a second
Matthew must have done something spectacular in those last 2 corners to get away, because when we panned back to the leader and the winner of the race here, Jake Gagne, 5 in a row, I thought that there was no way that Bobby Fong wouldn't get past Matthew Schultz. So something incredible must have gone down there for Matthew through those last couple of corners for him to be able to hold it off, and that's a great result for the Westby team, all things considered, on the weekend.
Yeah, definitely all things considered. Incredible. Jake Gagne. Jay, let's take another look at that finish between Schultz and Fong. Oh, that wheelie.
That's it. That wheelie is what really cost Bobby Fong from being able to get all the way up alongside. And you can see for sure at that angle, that Westby bike crosses that line just a little bit ahead of Bobby. And so that little bit of wheelie is what looked like cost Bobby Fong that podium.
So for Jake Gagne, Jason, the impressive speed continues. We talked about Jake Gagne breaking Cameron Beaubier's outright track record here at Road America from last year. Matthew Schultz holds on by 4 thousandths of a second over Bobby Fong.